Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from the Wayans brothers have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2023. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rolling. Number 1. Shawn Wayans as Shawn Williams. Shawn is not just about climbing the corporate ladder. He's also a budding actor and comedian, constantly on the lookout for opportunities to make a quick buck and advance his career. His life is a balancing act between the serious and the comedic. In the dynamic duo of the Williams brothers, Shawn typically plays the role of the more level-headed one. He's the responsible, sensible counterpart to his little brother Marlon, who often finds himself in sticky situations. Shawn frequently steps in to bail Marlon out, providing the voice of reason when things get crazy. But it's not all seriousness and business for Shawn. When it comes to matters of the heart, he and Marlon are known to compete for the affections of the ladies. This competition sometimes strains their relationship, but in the end, family always comes first, and the two brothers find a way to make amends. Though Marlon Williams was a bit of a layabout, this Marlon has been all about keeping busy, starring in the Pix Requiem for a Dream, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra and The Heat, as well as returning to TV for his series Marlon. He also wrote, produced, and starred in the film 50 Shades of Black. Before breaking out as a television and film actor, Wayans first made his mark as the resident DJ on In Living Color, 1990-94, the Fox sketch comedy series created by his older brother Keenen Ivory Wayans. He carved his own acting career with a starring role opposite younger brother Marlon Wayans in The Wayans Bros. The WB 1995-99, a sitcom that followed two girl-crazy siblings who live with their eccentric father. Wayans achieved notable success in feature films by portraying hilarious and offbeat characters in the Scary Movie, 2000 franchise, and in the genre spoof Dance Flick, 2009, where the actor delivered some of the most off-the-wall and amusing performances ever seen on screen. Shawn Williams played by Shawn Wayans when he was 24 years old, and now he is 52 years old. Number 2. Marlon Wayans as Marlon Williams. Unlike his more level-headed brother Shawn, Marlon is all about seizing the moment and often finds himself and Shawn in hilariously awkward situations. Marlon's impulsiveness is legendary, and it's not unusual for him to be the one responsible for getting them into predicaments that leave Shawn shaking his head. His antics are the stuff of legends, and his humor knows no bounds. While Shawn might affectionately, or not so affectionately, dub him as lazy due to his penchant for trouble, Marlon has big dreams of his own. He aspires to become an actor, whether it's gracing the stage or lighting up the TV screen. Despite his love for comedy and mischief, he harbors a serious ambition to make it big in showbiz. Though Marlon Williams was a bit of a layabout, this Marlon has been all about keeping busy, starring in the Pix Requiem for a Dream, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra and The Heat, as well as returning to TV for his series Marlon. He also wrote, produced, and starred in the film 50 Shades of Black. Thanks to his artistically inclined family, Marlon Wayans made his screen acting debut before even graduating high school by way of an appearance in his brother Keenen Ivory's directorial debut, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, 1988. Marlon and his brother Shawn would go on to co-create the sitcom The Wayans Bros, the WB 1995-99, and then to co-author the parody film Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, 1996. Marlon's starring role in Requiem for a Dream, 2000, marked a celebrated dramatic turn for the actor, though he followed this up quickly with a return to comedy in the form of Scary Movie, 2000, and Scary Movie 2, 2001, which he co-wrote and co-starred in with Shawn Wayans. Following a collection of parody projects like A Haunted House, 2013, and 50 Shades of Black, 2016, Marlon returned to television with the family sitcom Marlon, Amazon 2017. Marlon Williams played by Marlon Wayans when he was 23 years old, and now he is 51 years old. Number 3. John Witherspoon as John Williams. John Williams, or as he's affectionately known, Pops, is the patriarch of the Williams family. He's a man of few words and a demeanor that's as gruff as they come. Quick-tempered and sharp-tongued, Pops doesn't mince words, and he's not afraid to tell it like it is. His unwavering support and wisdom make him a pillar in the lives of those lucky enough to know him. Now, when it comes to style, Pops fancies himself a snazzy dresser. He takes great pride in his fashion choices, although Marlon and Shawn might have a different opinion. They can't resist poking fun at his tacky attire, which often includes pointed-toed loafers, particularly the white ones, eye-catching bow ties, and shirts that could light up a room with their vibrant colors. The brothers' father, Pops, ran the family diner, and John always had something cooking. Witherspoon was one of 11 children, pursuing music as a young man with his brother William, who would go on to success as a songwriter and producer at Motown. He appeared in movies such as Next Friday and The Ladies' Man, starred on TV's The Boondocks and The First Family, and continued to do stand-up. Witherspoon played the part of Spoon on NBC's comedy The Tracy Morgan Show in 2003. In 2005, he began lending his voice to the character Robert Grandad Freeman on the animated program The Boondocks. Witherspoon was also a close friend of talk show host David Letterman, who is the godfather to his son. In 2011, Witherspoon starred in the comedy 1,000 Words with comedy great Eddie Murphy. John Williams played by John Witherspoon when he was 53 years old. Sadly, on October 29, 2019, Witherspoon died of a heart attack at his home in Sherman Oaks, California. He was 77 years old. Number 4. Anna Maria Horseford as Deirdre Baxter. Dee isn't one to mess around. She's got no time for nonsense. Life has taught her to be strict yet fair, and she carries that ethos into her role as the building manager. Marlon, in his usual humorous style, often playfully teases her with nicknames like a big-breasted cougar. Despite her tough personality, Dee has her moments of longing. She often laments about not having a man or a steady boyfriend. However, as fate would have it, love eventually finds her in the form of Kenny, a stockbroker who sweeps her off her feet. She's not just a building manager, she's a dedicated guardian of the apartment complex. She's seen it all, from the Wayans brothers' shenanigans to the comings and goings of their friends. She's even been known to lend a hand to the police, helping them apprehend an ex-convict who posed a threat to Marlon. After security guard Dee Baxter, Anna, 71, secured herself one role after another. Appearing in movies such as Minority Report and A Medea Christmas and on nearly 30 TV shows, including The Shield and The Bold and the Beautiful, for which she received 2 Emmy nods. Following appearances in a string of music-based dramas, including Toby Keith, Vehicle Broken Bridges, 2006, Bone Thugs, N-Harmony biopic I Tried, 2007, and gritty urban drama Wigger, 2010. Horseford played matriarch Diane Boyd in Our Family Wedding, 2010. Office manager Ms. Helen in family sitcom Read Between the Lines, BIT 2011. And Medea's niece Eileen in Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas, 2013. Deirdre Baxter played by Anna Maria Horseford when she was 47 years old, and now she is 76 years old. Number 5. Phil Lewis as T.C. Much like Pops, T.C. is not one to shy away from bold fashion choices. In fact, you might say he's a bit of a fashion maverick. Suede suits? Check. Gold necklaces? You bet. Fancy platform shoes? Of course. And let's not forget the diamond rings and that ever-so-distinguished gold tooth that he proudly displays whenever he smiles. His wardrobe is anything but subtle, and it often becomes the subject of playful banter, courtesy of Marlon and Shawn. They can't resist poking fun at his extravagant fashion sense, much like they do with Pops. He's got a personality to match his flashy attire, always full of energy, ready for the next adventure, and quick with a joke. He's the kind of friend who keeps things interesting and adds a splash of excitement to the lives of those around him. After the show, Phil acted and directed several Disney Channel shows like The Sweet Life of Jack and Cody and The Sweet Life on Deck. He had also landed some guest spots on The Cosby Show spin-off A Different World and appeared in the cult dark comedy Heathers and the rollicking Billy Crystal comedy City Slickers. In the years after the tragedy, the young actor faced 5 years in jail after he was convicted of manslaughter, but his sentence was suspended for good behavior and he was put on probation. Lewis returned to his prolific schedule, appearing in a number of films and television programs. Currently, he's involved in giving back with a celebrity actors camp and more behind-the-camera activities. Thelonious Capricornio played by Phil Lewis when he was 27 years old, and now he is 55 years old. Number 6. Leila Roshon as Lisa. What sets Lisa apart from the rest? Well, it's her intelligence. She's not the average character. She's a successful businesswoman with a knack for innovation. Lisa is the kind of person who's always brewing up new ideas and strategies to propel her career forward. Her determination and brainpower make her a force to be reckoned with in the business world. But Lisa isn't just about business and brains. She's got an adventurous streak that's as bold as it is endearing. This adventurous spirit is a big part of what makes her character so lovable. She's not afraid to take risks, and she's always up for trying new things. It's this fearlessness that often lands her in amusing and, at times, downright hilarious situations. But hey, that's just Lisa being Lisa, and we wouldn't have it any other way. If you were a fan of Leila's work during the height of her career, you might have wondered why she became less active in the entertainment industry. The answer is actually quite straightforward. In 1999, Leila married filmmaker Antoine Fuqua. Unfortunately, Leila suffered a miscarriage 5 months into her first pregnancy. She later mentioned in an interview, "The point is that losing a child changes everything you feel and do from there. After that, the next pregnancy was pins and needles for me and everyone around me. Anytime relatives received a late-night phone call, they worried I had bad news. Probably the biggest problem was me. You always feel that it is your fault when something happens. The most important thing women should realize is that you must listen to your body." Leila has since had 2 children and has chosen to prioritize her family over her career. Even though she turned down some opportunities that could have furthered her career, she didn't stop working completely. Over the years, she has made a few on-screen appearances here and there, with her last role in 2019 in the OWN series David Makes Man. There are rumors that she will be reprising her role in an upcoming movie called Boomeranged, which is a sequel of the 1992 movie Boomerang. For now, however, it looks like Leila is continuing to enjoy her life away from the spotlight. Her Instagram profile shows her spending time with her family and traveling. Some people may feel like she made a poor decision by not choosing to pursue more major acting opportunities, but Leila is proof that being a star isn't everything. At the moment, Boomeranged is the only potential project she has in the works, but it seems likely that she'll continue to make minor appearances in the years to come. Lisa played by Leila Roshon when she was 31 years old, and now she is 59 years old. Number 7. Paula J Parker as Monique. Monique, a young woman of substantial means, embarked on a rather unexpected journey. After frittering away a considerable portion of her inheritance, she chose an unconventional path and took a job at a nearby card shop. In her single season on the series, Monique proved to be quite the verbal sparring partner, especially for the witty Shawn. But it wasn't just her quick wit that made her intriguing. It was the air of unattainability that surrounded her. She became an enigmatic figure, an unattainable dream, if you will, particularly for the hopelessly infatuated Marlon. Marlon, smitten as he was, couldn't resist the allure of Monique. He made valiant attempts to win her heart, but it always seemed just out of his reach. Their romantic dance, filled with humorous twists and turns, added a delightful layer to the series. The versatile actress compellingly took on a more dramatic role in Tang, an installment of the 1994 HBO anthology special, Cosmic Slop, for which she earned a Cable Ace Award as Best Actress in a Dramatic Special or Series. On the big screen, Parker could be seen in supporting roles in F. Gary Gray's Friday and Rusty Cundiff's horror anthology Tales from the Hood in 1995, followed by a 1996 appearance in Spike Lee's Get on the Bus. She also stayed busy with a recurring role on the WB comedy series The Wayans Bros from 1995 to 1996. She currently is busy being a mom and wife and will be in a thriller called Paranoia to be released later this year. Monique played by Paula J when she was 26 years old, and now she is 54 years old. Number 8. Janette Dubois as Grandma Ellington. Grandma Ellington and Pops, well, they didn't exactly hit it off at first. You see, when her daughter married Pops, there was a bit of friction. These two had their differences, and they weren't shy about trading insults. But beneath their banter lay a bond forged through family ties, and over time, their relationship evolved into something quite special. Grandma Ellington, a feisty soul, found herself in a bit of a housing predicament. She struggled to secure a suitable place to live, and fate brought her to Marlon and Shawn's doorstep. They opened their home to her, but it was a temporary arrangement. She eventually found a new apartment nearby. However, her journey didn't stop there. Grandma Ellington briefly stayed in a home for the aged, but it didn't suit her spirited nature. In a heartwarming turn of events, Shawn, Marlon, and Pops came to her rescue. They not only helped her leave the home, but also assisted her in finding a new apartment nearby. Grandma Ellington's presence added a dash of humor and a lot of heart to the series. Her exchanges with Pops, filled with witty comebacks and playful insults, were a memorable part of the show. After the show, she starred in Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, and G.I. Joe, Renegades. Dubois' music was also featured in the comedy sequel Next Friday, 2000, with Ice Cube, Hanging Up, 2000. With Meg Ryan and The X-Files, I Want to Believe, 2008. In addition to her music, Dubois also appeared on screen in the drama Waterproof, 1998, with Burt Reynolds and the Cameron Diaz box office smash action flick Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, 2003. Dubois most recently produced the comedy The Smell of Success, 2011, with Mark Polish. Dubois won an Outstanding Voiceover Performance Primetime Emmy Award for the PJs in 1999, as well as an Outstanding Voiceover Performance Primetime Emmy Award for the PJs in 2001. Janette Dubois died on February 17, 2020. Grandma Ellington played by Janette Dubois when she was 64 years old. Unfortunately, Dubois died on February 17, 2020, of cardiac arrest at her residence in Glendale, California. Number 9. Germaine Hopkins as Dupree. Germaine Hopkins, renowned for his portrayal of Thomas Sams in the 1989 film Lean on Me, found himself in legal trouble recently. He was arrested on drug charges, accused of attempting to purchase 200 pounds of marijuana from an undercover police officer in Arizona. Following the drug deal, law enforcement arrested the actor and subsequently conducted a search of his apartment, uncovering an additional 100 pounds of marijuana. As a result, he now faces 2 felony counts related to the possession, transportation, and intent to sell marijuana, which could lead to a potential prison sentence of up to 5 years. It is reported that Hopkins pled guilty to felony possession. However, the judge suspended his 4-month sentence, instead giving Hopkins 24 months of supervised probation. Dupree played by Germaine Hopkins when he was 23 years old, and now he is 50 years old. We really love the cast of the Wayans bros. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you on the next video.